instantly
it was kind of a deal breaker
hilarious.
if she didn't.
He didn't tell me that, but he was probably thinking, I'm going to break up with
I
her
didn't
if
have
she
to.
doesn't laugh.
We have a really good foundation because we were best friends in high school. I think. Yeah, I think we were as close
as a guy and a girl can get.
As a guy and a girl can get.
I kind of like him sometimes. I mean, I don't know.
Well, you get what you get, I
guess. It's whatever. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a special guest. This is Jacob. Jacob, what are you to me?
I'm your human.
This is my boyfriend, Jake, or Jacob. He goes by both. He doesn't really care. So, yeah, we're just going to jump right into it, and I'm curious to see the outcome.
I can see him too, right? That's not cheating.
Yeah. So, first question, where did we meet?
That's kind of a hard one.
No.
Yeah. Because neither of us can really remember exactly where we met, right?
I know where we met.
Well, I know where we met too, but not like exactly to a T.
We met at a church that we had our homeschool co-op or like homeschool meetups at because we were both homeschooled. Mm-hmm. So I'd say that's where we met. We were probably like 6 or 7.
6 or 7. I'm pretty sure it was a Knights and Castles class, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
So
it was a Knights and Castles class, and it was all boys except I was the only girl because I love medieval stuff, so that was really intriguing to me. And it was actually super fun because all the boys, they were being taught chivalry, and so they would open up the door each time I would come into class and leave, and that was really fun. But I don't actually, to be honest, specifically remember you. Just like how you probably don't. Well, I was the only girl. So
you were the only girl, so yeah.
So I left an impression. All right, second question. Where was our first date?
Like our first official date, like when we were like in a relationship, or like right before?
Let's just do, because we kind of went on like unofficial dates before we were together. Let's just do first official date.
First official date, I took you to Olive Garden, and then we went and saw Black Panther. So it wasn't. I don't know.
It wasn't. I mean. Yeah.
Olive Garden was good.
Yeah. Black Panther was alright.
It was alright.
I mean, it was
alright.
But bonus question, where was our first unofficial date?
Our first unofficial date was... I'm trying to figure out which one it was, because...
I think I know.
I would say when I took you to Whidbey Island.
And we went to Applebee's?
Yeah.
Yeah. That counts. Oh, someone's entering. Mother.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You can't have chicken cacciatore without the vino.
We might just have chicken cacciatore tonight. I remember my parents were teasing me because they're like, it kind of sounds like a date. I'm like, no, we're just friends. Like, we're just friends.
Yeah, and my friends were giving me crap because they were saying it was a date too.
Yeah. So the next question is, what was your first impression of me?
So after I left home, I went away for about 3 years and lived in a few different areas. And then I came back and we met up at a Starbucks that was relatively close to both of us. Mm-hmm. And I remember when she walked in, like, she hadn't changed at all really, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I just missed you as like a friend, so it was just really cool to like see her. And it was a little awkward at first, but we kind of just like, we just started talking like right away.
Yeah.
And it just flowed really easily after a few minutes.
Yeah, we hadn't talked really very much in the span of 2 years and then, or whatever it was. And then we were talking for like almost 3 hours, I feel like, in the cafe.
Yeah.
And I just remember thinking like, oh, I really miss Jacob. I really miss my friend. Because we, in high school, we would talk so much, whether it was like through direct message or like in person. Like we were always in the same social circle and we always would talk about things, whether they were like kind of deep things or just funny jokes. So I just remember feeling like, that's right, like this was a big part of my childhood in high school and stuff. So I also remember thinking like, oh, I remember why I had a crush on Jacob in freshman year, because I had a huge crush on him. And I just remember thinking like, he's such a cute, sweet dude, and like we just get each other. But that's kind of like as far as that went. It wasn't like I'm falling for him. It was just like I remember these like old feelings that I used to have, kind of. thing. Okay, do I have any weird obsession, and if so, what?
The only obsession that I think you have, or that I really know of, I feel like would be your obsession with chocolate and peanut butter.
Yes.
And typically
and
the same.
And a dipping sauce, a specific dipping sauce.
Indeed. Ranch.
Yes. Yep, nailed it.
She likes to dip Reese's peanut butter cups in ranch.
No. Separately. Like, I like dipping burritos and pizza and, like, things that don't always go with ranch in ranch.
She lying.
Yeah. No, I don't dip chocolate peanut butter cups in ranch. That's stupid. That's not the... How long have we been together?
We have been together for 6 months and 20 days.
Dang! I didn't even know. 20 days?
Hmm?
Yeah, because it's the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Thanks.
Proud of you. Next question. What is my favorite restaurant?
So I would say your favorite food is Thai food. And if it's not Thai food, it's probably closely tied with Olive Garden or really any Italian food.
Yeah. Do you want to just throw in the next one that you would think too? Because I have like 3. Where else do I go that I'm like, oh, I'm craving this? I just took you there for the first time.
I know this, and people are going to laugh at me for not knowing it right off the bat. Chipotle.
Yeah. This is his first time at Chipotle.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, no, he's pretty much dead on. I love Thai food. I love, bonus question again. What 2 dishes do I get there?
At Thai? You always get curry. I can't remember.
Either Penang curry or green curry.
I was going to say green curry, but I was like, that sounds weird. I don't know if that's right.
It.
I barely ever get Thai food, so.
And then, what's the other one?
It is really good, though.
It's the one that you pronounce like a dork.
Pad Thai.
He says Pad Thai like Tide Pod.
I was raised...
It's Pad Thai.
I was raised...
Not Tide
to say Pad Thai. I was raised to say Pad Thai.
Okay. Well, that's okay. You were just raised wrong. That's okay.
I know.
That's okay. All right. So, next question. What do we argue about the most?
I don't know. Honestly, don't know what we argue about the most.
I can think of one.
What?
It's really pathetic, but I can think of one.
What?
I'm not telling you. Are you giving up? Are you...
Yeah, I give up. I don't know.
Just think about something that I always ask you to not do, and you stay strong and continue in your ways of wanting to do it.
I'm thinking about like the seatbelt.
Seatbelt was one of them.
But I do it.
I am like his mother in some ways.
And I've never argued with you about
No,
that.
but that's not what I was thinking actually.
Oh, my hat.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it is. He has such a nice head. He has such a nice, handsome face. And if he wears a hat occasionally, like, no big deal, right? But I don't want to see him in a hat every time I see him. A beanie's like a next level down. Like, I'd rather see him in a beanie than a flat bill hat. But I'd rather just not see him with the hat. He looks good no matter what. But it's the number one, it's the number one thing where I'm like, if it's like an important event, I guess I would request that you don't wear a hat.
I'm sure like somebody out there
for this video.
can sympathize with the fact that your head feels naked without a hat on. I'm just like one of those weird people that for some reason can never quite get their hair down, and so they just feel better with a hat. I'll sometimes even fall asleep with my hat on, and then I wake up and I'm like,
and
crap.
Sometimes take a shower. Heck, he doesn't take a shower, but he was baptized with his hat on.
That's true.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm not
I don't think he even thought about that.
that I take my hat off when I get in the
Sometimes
shower,
I wonder if his head has grown to his hat. I'm like, okay, just making sure, okay. Okay, next question. Who wears the pants in the relationship? No. No, I don't. No, I don't. I feel like we both wear the pants. We're both wearing pants right now.
Sometimes I fit in a leg.
No.
Sometimes.
No. Well, we're dating now. But, like, if we were to get married, I would say you because, like, I would be a nice, submissive wife with helpful inputs, I would like to say. Right?
Yes.
Next question. I love this one. If I'm watching TV, what am I watching? Well, you should know this because literally the only time I watch TV shows is with you.
Oh, well then it's The Office. That's
And I owe that all to him because I had never entered this world of The Office, and he's like, oh, like you have to see it. I love it. It's like my comfort show. He can quote lines from it. He's watched all of the 9 seasons through like at least 3 or 4 times probably. Yeah. I think you really wanted me to like it, right? Because like that's your favorite show, and I instantly
it was kind of a deal breaker
hilarious.
if she didn't.
He didn't tell me that, but he was probably thinking I'm gonna break up
I
with
knew I
her
didn't
if
have
she
to.
doesn't laugh.
Like, there's something wrong with you if you don't like The Office. I would question your humanity if you didn't like The Office.
I know they're watching this. Nally and Weston for a while were a little judgy about it. They didn't really like
more so Weston because he was one of those people that watched the first episode and didn't continue with it, and he went from there to Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
which
I
is
know, and he was like The Office, you know, and we're like, bro, you gotta watch it. And so now, guess what? They're like, I think they're a little ahead of us now. We're in season 7.
We just got into season 7,
and they're a couple episodes ahead of us now, which makes me really happy that they've seen the light and they're addicted, just like I am newly addicted. But so you know this. What is one food I don't like?
Shrooms.
I don't like the shrooms. I don't like mushrooms. Bonus question. Got a lot of these in this video. Why don't I like mushrooms?
Because they taste like dirt and it feels like slugs going down your throat.
Yes! Nailed it! I'm so proud of you. Good job. Yeah, it literally, it's like eating dirty slugs. Ugh. It's not just a taste thing and it's not just a texture thing. What drink do I order when I... okay. What drink do I order when we go out to eat?
Usually you just get water with a lemon, but I know your favorite drink is strawberry lemonade.
I really do like strawberry lemonade. So he nailed it. Yeah, I'm cheap, so I won't typically order a drink, but I'm also kind of prissy because I order a lemon in my drink because all the water from restaurants tastes like chlorine. Is anybody else out there a water snob? Like, I've grown up on filtered water, so I just know the taste of city water, and I know it's really snobby, but I'm always like, can I get a lemon, please, please? What shoe size do I wear?
Oh, crap. You know what?
This is the question I was excited to ask.
I haven't taken the time to, like, sneak into your room and grab one of your shoes and, like, look at the size.
Why would you?
I've just, like, taken the time to, like, smell them.
Ooh!
No, actually,
You're comparing foot sizes.
I wear a 12. So I'm gonna say you wear a 7? Or
Very
a
close.
6?
Nope, wrong way.
An 8?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright.
Or
Well,
an 8. Or a 7.5.
okay.
So you were really close. You were like basically a half size off. I wear between a 7.5 and an 8, but I'm never an 8.5. So I guess I'm the smaller side of 8. What? This is a weird question to ask. What is one talent I have? Could be anything.
Well, I guess the obvious one would be the fact that you can sing. You have a gorgeous voice. I love to listen to her sing.
Oh,
She's
thanks.
got she's always had a beautiful voice. You and your sisters all have really pretty voices,
Thanks.
but yours is obviously my favorite.
Oh, thanks. All the singing that I do around Jacob is very like, like I don't really actually ever seriously sing, I feel like, in front of you. Unless we're like in church together worshiping or something.
She sings all the time. She'll sing under her breath, and so
Yeah, like a weirdo.
even
like a
when she
stranger.
doesn't even notice it, and so that sounds pretty. You can just tell. I mean, even when she's joking, you can tell like she's got a really good voice. It's hard for her to sound bad or trolly, I guess.
I sound trolly all the time, but
They make that little troll noise, but you can still tell there's an underlying singer's voice there.
thanks. What is my favorite kind of music?
I guess if we're going by category, I would say like oldies.
I really do.
You like a lot of big band type music, like Ella
what are...
Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong and
Yes, yes. What is my eye color?
Brown.
Nailed it, babe. That's the hardest one. His are green, but he always calls them hazel. But they're definitely just green.
It
And
says Hazel on my license.
they look green, which I think green is an even better color. I love your green eyes. The Irishman. Okay. Next question. Who is my best friend?
That one's pretty easy. Clarissa.
I have 2 best friends. Who am I?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Claire.
Me and Claire.
Yes.
Me first, though.
Yeah. In a different way. I mean, Claire's my best friend in the girl way, and you're my best friend in the guy way.
It's okay.
But I mean, we do see each other like pretty much every day. Like I just love him. That's the thing I love about our relationship is we goof around like best friends a lot too. Like there's a lot of like, just like.
Well, we have a really good foundation because we were best friends in high school. I think. Yeah, I think we were as close
As a guy and a girl can get.
as a guy and a girl can get as friends in high school, especially in the Christian environment that we grew up in. And we were kind of friends when we were little. We weren't super close. We became more close when we were freshmen and then up through there. And, so yeah, we just have a really good foundation. So it's really easy to be in a relationship with you because we can just kind of goof around like friends still, but we're also pretty into each other, right?
I kind of like him sometimes. I mean, I don't know.
Well, you get what you get, I guess.
It's whatever. I just love that we don't have that weird awkward like when you're first dating like, ooh, like we can't talk about poop kind of thing, That's just like not how it is.
Yeah, our relationship's really chill, and I really like that.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Actually, our friendship was so chill that going into our relationship, we had no idea if the other person liked one another because we were both so chill.
That's the
that
only
we didn't
part.
Flirt,
That's the only part about our relationship that was incredibly, like, awkward. That was like the exact opposite of chill. Like if you looked up the definition of awkward in the dictionary, you would literally see the moment in like a small, like, GIF of me like
when
telling you that I liked you
Oh.
in my car.
Okay, do you want to say the story or do you want me to?
I think you probably tell it better than I did because I was like I could barely like turn my steering wheel because my hands were so sweaty.
Oh my gosh.
I was like slipping on the steering wheel, and part of it was condensation from my Jamba Juice, but
Yeah. Okay. So
mostly sweat.
our excuse for hanging out was going from our town that we live in to Jamba Juice, and it was probably like a 40-minute drive to get to the nearest Jamba Juice, and so we were just hanging out, chilling, We get our Jamba Juice, and he started acting weird, and he pulled into this movie theater parking lot, and he started out on the outskirts and parked, and we were talking about whatever it was, and then he like backed up and drove a little bit further in the parking lot and parked, and then he parked again, and I think he parked one more time, and then he ran into the theater because we had finally gotten up to the theater at this point, and I was thinking, what the crap is he doing? And then like, I gotta go pee. So he just runs out, goes pee, comes back in, and he's like determined. I could see the determination on your face, and I was thinking, oh, he's gonna tell me something. He's probably gonna be like, hey, I'm kind of getting these vibes, like maybe like you're thinking that we're more than friends, and I just want to make sure like we don't hurt each other in this, and I don't hurt you, and that we just stay friends because you're such a cool friend. I thought that's what you were gonna say because I was starting to develop feelings obviously too, and that's not what he said.
Well, in full disclosure too, I actually did have to pee. So by the time we got back to where we were heading, I had pretty much sucked down my entire Jamba Juice, and that was like, I don't know, 24 ounces of fluid that I had to dispel. So. And it gave me some time to think about what I was going to say. It didn't really help, though. So I got back to the car, and I looked at her, and I was like, so,
Yeah, lots of ums,
and I was just like, I feel like I like you. And I really hope like that's not awkward, and and it's okay, like you don't have to say anything, like you don't have to like me back, like I had to tell you, but we can totally like just be friends, and it doesn't have to mean anything.
Go on being friends.
And she's just kind of sitting there, and she was starting to get this grin on her face, and at that point I thought I was just kind of amusing her because of my like really weird antics of like trying to get out the fact that I liked her. I didn't even want to tell her. Like I definitely I talked to Weston so many times. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. Like, you know, I feel like we were going to a Bible study together at that time, and I'm like, I ended up telling her like my hours at work changed. And that I couldn't take her there anymore because I started focusing like more on like her than the guy who was actually speaking at our Bible study. I'd just be like, you know, just kind of watching her, not really paying attention to what the guy was saying. And I was telling this to Weston, and he's like, well, he said, you know, if you're going to rededicate your life to Christ, he said, I definitely wouldn't start your relationship with God out with a lie. And so as awkward as it is, and as much as you don't want to like mess up what you and Tina got going on, he said, I think you should just be honest with yourself and be honest with her and tell her. And so...
Because you lied to me about your hours changing so that we wouldn't go to Bible study because you were distracted.
I was distracted, and I wanted to be able to continue being friends with her because I really was enjoying our friendship, and I didn't want to mess that up.
Yeah.
And you know, like I was saying earlier, I had just come out of like a more chaotic type of lifestyle, and you know, I just liked what we had going on. It was really cool to be hanging out with an old friend. So, but you know, I ended up telling her that, and she was like, "Do you want to hear what I have to say?" After I had gotten done kind of babbling and rambling out my confession, and I was like, "No, that's okay." She's just like, "What?" And I'm like, "We could just skip."
Yeah, he literally said.
I was literally like, "I don't want to hear it." I'm like, we could just skip that part.
I was like, I think you do want to hear what I have to say.
We can just cut to the quiet, awkward car ride home, and I'll drop you off, and we can pretend this night never happened.
You were like so determined to like make it out of that situation, preparing yourself for the shutdown, you know? Yeah. You're just like, I'm ready to take it already, like. And I was like, you know, I have feelings for you too. And yeah, we were just like two giddy kids the rest of the night, just like, what? We like each other? This is crazy.
Well, and to be honest, I mean, you're gorgeous. She has always been, I've always thought that she was just beautiful, even in high school. I was like, she's the most beautiful girl. So sitting in the car, like, that's also equally intimidating to be like confessing to a girl that you think is definitely like, not just, you know, somebody who's got her life together, but also just like gorgeous, and it's just very intimidating. You're like, I'm like sitting there feeling like I'm right here, and then she's like way out here, you know, this is her league, and mine's just kind of like right down here.
No. Well, ow, that landed on my toe. That's the end of our video. We went through a lot of questions. We went through most of the list that was on my phone. But you did a good job. You answered pretty much all of them right. Like, pretty much every single one. I'd say you did a good job. I'm proud of you. He knows me pretty well. If you guys like this video, what do they gotta do?
I would say subscribe, but don't you have to press the notifications button now for that to count?
Yes, that's true. You gotta press the little bell icon.
So press the bell.
And comment below if there's a video that you want to see Jake and I do together. We're totally willing, right? We're totally willing to do random videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good sport. We could do a challenge video. This was kind of a challenge video. It's like a tag video.
It's definitely a challenge for me because this is incredibly awkward. Do
you want to do the outro with me? Last question. Do you know what Kristina's outro is? What my phrase is? Thank you guys so much for watching, is typically what I say first.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do something at the end of my video with a little hand signal, and I say a little phrase. Doesn't know.
I don't.
Keep smiling and have a wonderful day. Does that even sound familiar? It's okay.
Do you do that at the end of every video?
Every single video. Every single video. Okay, I guess we're not dating anymore.
Well, we had a good run, right?
Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep smiling. And have a wonderful day. What's Foo Fighter?
What?
Foo Fighter?
Foo Fighters is?
No, I don't know who Foo Fighters is.
I've got another confession to make. You never heard that song?
No.
Someone getting the best, the best.
You don't know of what? You don't know if we can keep dating?
We can still do the video.
I don't know if we can keep dating, but we can still do the video.
The next question is... I'm sorry.
Like we just broke up kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.